Here's Jay. He picked up 10 in his last game. Reed, a screen on Fultz. Here's Jay. The bank shot, no good. Well, the Kings shooting just 37% in the game. Outside Fultz. Over Edwards. Sacramento again missing.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Clark with the screen. Releases. And that one's good. Jay's got 6 points. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second.
2 fouls already on him.
Minnesota. Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Outside Levine. The triple goes for Levine.
Last season.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Valanciunas.
Full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Randall, the pass to Jay. Randall, a screen on Monk. Here's Jay. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Levine for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
When Levine plays with energy, there's very little a defense can do to contain him.
Here's Jay. Monk covers. Releases from 15. And that one's good. Jay's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Levine passes to Monk. 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Jay. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really...
Side, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach Levine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellis in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Gobert with a screen on Levine. Puts it up from 17. And that one's good. Jay's got 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Levine. Oh, look at Levine getting it done in the paint.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And that one's good from Conley. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so DeRozan will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Sabonis against Gobert. For the lead. Inside DeRozan.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And he's going for the lob. The puck from Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
The Kings have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Monk passes to Sabonis. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And Sacramento with some changes. Lyles comes in for Murray. Larabius subbed in for Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Here's DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Jay, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Conley. Monk passes to Sabonis. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's DeRozan. Good. He hits the jumper. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
The year after year, DeRozan gives you that steady scoring presence. You can count on him to get his numbers.
Right side Reed. Here's Jay. Monk covers. Jay, the pass to Reed. From outside, off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Jay. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Here's Jay. Monk covers. Randall, a screen on Monk. Jay, the pass to Randall. Off with the layup.
Beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Naz Reid, Anthony Edwards.
Best, also their second best ever. As long as they have the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that team should be a factor in the West.
Ellis passes to Valanciunas. And so he
Contact.
and the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
The Kings trailing. Pass to Ellis. There's the three. Knocks
It's a perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And it's Jay missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Levine. And Levine leaving little room for error. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Reed, a screen on Monk. Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Here's Jay. Reed, a screen on Monk. Outside Reed. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? Rebound by Sacramento. Monk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Levine lets it go from deep. Here's Valanciunas.